Hi everyone, my name is Adriana Barros. I'm a certified Bodytalk practitioner. For those who don't know the Bodytalk system, Bodytalk is this amazing holistic modality which is considered a healthcare system because it does look at the body on all levels, and it has all the tools to address the body, mind, body, and spirit. It addresses all the emotions that were involved in the breakdown of your health. It really is designed to reconnect the lines of communication between brain and different systems in the body, which become compromised when we are under stress. It's got all the tools possible to clear traumas, fears, phobias, to really clear any imbalance within the body-mind. The scope in Bodytalk is to make the signals from the neurons or the brain cells strong enough so they can hit the target, the different systems in the body, and keep us healthy. However, these signals become compromised when we are under stressful situations. So anything that we live in our lives, it can be work-related, home-related, traffic. It can be when we were kids or babies, or even before we were born. Any thing happening with your mom at the time you were in her womb. All these perceptions that we absorb as human beings, as babies, as toddlers, as children, adults, all of that becomes stored in our connective tissues, in our subconscious mind as well, and we tend to bury those traumas, those traumatic events, so we don't have any contact with them anymore, and so the emotions don't resurface. And eventually, if that doesn't come to surface and gets cleared, we start developing diseases along the way. So Bodytalk has all the tools and uses principles from different Eastern and Western medicines to really address those imbalances and make the body heal itself naturally. The body does have this healing ability, which is our innate ability to heal everything naturally. So the body has this own intelligence that knows what to do when stresses or these traumatic events come in contact with us. However, when stresses are in contact during any of these interactions, this communication, these abilities become compromised by the body-mind. And that's what I do in Bodytalk as a practitioner. By having different principles of different Eastern Western medicines in my hands, and also having different techniques that I am able and trained to use as a practitioner. I am able to pinpoint the imbalances and the root cause of the problems that the individual are dealing with at a time. And also by integrating those responses from the body, which come to me in form of a formula, I'm able to integrate that into the body-mind by using these different techniques, and also the tapping of the three brains, and to activate every function inside the body-mind, so the body can start doing the innate healing itself. And when that healings start happening in the body, it is as deep as cellular and quantum levels. And today, besides being a practitioner, I am actually shooting this video very quickly because I experienced a healing this morning, not too long ago. I was getting ready actually to shoot my next video, which was the plan to do today. So you know a little bit of my history. I've sustained 3 concussions throughout my life. The first one being at the age of 9, and I had no idea I had had a concussion until maybe a year ago, or not even. Then I had my second one about 5 years ago, and then my third one about a year and a half ago. And I've sustained post-concussion symptoms throughout my life, and I had no idea they were concussion related because I had never been diagnosed. and I've struggled with memory, with concentration. I've struggled with relationships, and always being nervous and startled about things and situations and people. So that really affected my relationships on a deeper level. And with the second concussion, it was more about sensitivity. I've always had sensitivity to light, so, and always thought because I have hazel eyes and that I thought it was related to that, but actually turned out that was one of the post-concussion symptoms that you sustain. And those symptoms actually vary. You can hear anything from doctors and recovery period being within days and months or years after a concussion. But everybody shifts differently. Everybody heals at their own pace, and it's hard to predict. If you were to observe the healing process, natural healing process in the body. However, being a Bodytalk practitioner, when I actually suffered my third concussion, my balance had been more compromised than other functions in my body. And I was really trying to thrive through that and regain my balance. And I've received Bodytalk sessions in the past, and I can list some of the improvements I've sustained with the Bodytalk sessions that I've received from other practitioners, which vary from fibromyalgia. I used to have fibromyalgia because of multiple injuries I've had in the past. So after one Bodytalk session, I recovered. I've never had a fibromyalgia symptom since, and it's been maybe almost 10 years. Also, I've healed from hot flashes, from menopause symptoms, and after 2 sessions, and because of one of these multiple injuries, musculoskeletal injuries I've had, I also had an unleveled pelvis. And for years, I had to sleep with a pillow between my legs, so I had some support because I was a side sleeper. And after one Bodytalk session, and mind you that 2 of these sessions, which were for not the fibromyalgia, I had a hands-on session, but for the hot flashes and for my pelvis, they were remote sessions. So I had no practitioner touch me whatsoever, and I've healed. So it is that when I had the leveling of my pelvis being done on me, I felt it. And I've never had to sleep with a pillow between my legs since. And also being a practitioner, I have the privilege and the advantage of actually being able to work on myself, which I do a lot of times. And about 4 days ago, I was lying in bed. For some reason, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was like, I'm gonna work on my balance. So I'm gonna do a Bodytalk session on myself with an agenda, so I can really target the imbalance I've been suffering since. Because it does get to you. People who have sustained concussions, they so know that it becomes really annoying because you want to achieve things, you want to get back to your normal, and you do struggle with some activities, and nobody knows until they're inside your head, which is impossible, or until they suffer their own concussion and know what they have to sustain. I never, paid attention. I even had forgotten I had done this session on myself about 4 days ago. And today I wanted to color up my hair so I could come on and shoot a video, because that's the plan, or that was the plan, and not this specific video that I'm shooting right now. And actually having to color my hair myself has become very challenging after the third concussion specifically, because my balance had been, as I mentioned, compromised. So if you color your hair yourself, you know that you have to really squint your eyes and hold them, really tight, shut, so you can not get the color into your eyes when you're washing off your hair. So whenever I get into the shower and I'm doing this, I position myself already against the wall. So if any loss of balance, I know that I'm to go backwards and I'm sustained by the wall. And I did this again today, thinking that I was gonna need the wall. However, surprise, surprise, I had my eyes shut and really like squinted for about a good 10 minutes until I really washed and rinsed off all the hair color from my hair. And I did not rely on the wall at all. I was standing and I didn't even notice until I went like, hold on a minute, I'm not using the wall. I am really standing and I haven't opened my eyes yet. No head spinning, no loss of balance whatsoever. And then I remembered that I had done this body talk session on myself 4 days ago with an agenda for balance. And I am so thrilled with the results that I had to come and shoot this video and let you guys know of the amazing benefits that you can achieve through Body Talk sessions. Body Talk works directly on your brain, and that's why all the brain functions become strong again, and all the signaling within the neurons and the different systems of the body start being strong again, so the body excel on all its functions. So if you've had a brain injury of whatsoever, and if you are struggling with a post-concussion symptoms or syndrome, I highly recommend Body Talk. I cannot stress it enough. I am my own testimonial, like as I've suffered with this for many years, and I'm the only one who really knows, and God knows also how hard it's been for me. And even having to rely on my memory to work and do my Body Talk sessions, which became compromised in the beginning, but I regained that one as well. And I had been doing yoga. So I do yoga every day, and I was also recommended to do yoga through my neurologist, but I had been practicing yoga like for, I don't know, maybe 6 years now, even longer. But after the third concussion, some balancing poses had become specifically challenged for me. Challenging because I can't explain. Like the one side of my body, because my last concussion was on my left side of my head, and so any balancing poses that I had to do onto my right side really threw me off, and I would just completely lose a sense of space and not know where I was at, and really get things spinning and not having a sense of equilibrium at all. So I was regaining some of the balance on the left side. However, a very challenging pose for me is the Ardha Chandrasana, or the half moon. If you are yogis and if you know what I'm talking about, is the leg stand and one leg. So you're standing the weight on your body on one leg, and you have another leg straightened out, and another the leg close to the hand close to the leg that's really sustaining your body weight on the floor is actually really also touching your foot, that's really sustaining your body weight, while your other hand and other leg, your other arm, are lifting. So you have the leg, the floating leg standing across your body, and the hand is up in the air. Your whole arm is up in the air to give you the balance, which I had not. I haven't had that balance in I don't even know how long. So after I came out of the shower, I actually did the half moon pose just to give it a shot and see how I would feel. And guess what? My balance is back on both sides of my body. So yes, thank you so much, Body Talk, for giving my balance back, because this is huge. And I highly recommend Body Talk for people with concussion or other health issues, mental health, immune-related symptoms, to strengthen your immune system, against virus, bacteria, parasites, emotional problems, relationships, musculoskeletal injuries, release of fascia, connective tissue, all done energetically, and you would be like blown away with the results. So I'm just putting it out there. If you've tried everything, and especially for concussion, because this is a testimonial, or even other health issues, and you're frustrated and you're still taking medication but you're not going anywhere, and you would love to heal because it's really taking the best of your life away from you, contact me. My information is underneath this video, and I would love to help you. And all sessions are COVID safe because they are done remotely. Energetically, we can connect through audio. I would recommend audio so you're not too uptight looking at what I'm doing, so you can relax. So the benefit of actually having a successful body talk session is to actually have you relaxed and have you really be immersed into what's going on without having to monitor what I'm doing. However, I can send you the recording after the session, or if you really insist, yes, we can do the video thing. Okie doke. So give Body Talk a shot, seriously, and you will see the difference between yourself before and after Body Talk session. Any questions or concerns, contact me and I'll be glad to answer. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Take care.